I'm just looking at this book. Like the paintings, like did you download the paintings or you paint yourself?
Well, this is a beautiful piece today. If you see the painting, it was done by one of our members by the name Linda. That's a beautiful piece. The first time I saw that piece at Nigerian High Commission event. It was, the amount of money that the price they put on it was a lot, and everybody that sees that piece, and especially the painting, gets to love the book more because, it has more artistic design. Not only that, you can also see the paintings of the children in front of it, because Anthology of African Poetry was done with hope, to reach African children as well. And one of the reasons why this book was also produced was to be able to network, and connect with non-Africans, Africans in diaspora, and even people in Africa, and to be able to reach at least 5 million people on the planet, so that we can raise some funds to help African kids.
Yeah, because you also do charity work, not just, as you just said, not just Africa, but even in Haiti too.
Yeah, we have also done some work in Haiti. I could remember in 2010, the president then was Marfo Bonso. He was able to spearhead a project for Haiti, and of which they were able to raise some funds during the 7.0?
Yes, it was 7.0.
Yeah. So our organization have been, trying to do something, to help, people of African descent, and also people around the world.
Yeah, because many times, like I must remember, growing up here in Canada, and been to the States too, that like when you look for like African poetry or anything like African literature in general, it's not very common. Like like hear about the Greeks, hear about British literature, even Chinese. And why is that? Do you think it's just a conspiracy, or is it?
Not really. The thing is that there has been a lot of poetry out there for the Africans, and specifically for Africa. And we have a lot of nice, if I may say, top-notch, poets in Africa. You can think about people in Senegal, Leopold Senghor, the first president of Senegal. You can think of people like Bolo Soyinka. Although some of them is from Nigeria, but some of them are both writers and also poets somehow. And then you can also think about some other poets in many parts of Africa. There are a lot of them out there. And but what is the most important thing in our own generation right now is that these poets are coming out from North America. Not only that, from York University, Glendon campus, which is a bilingual campus. If we check, the book was published in both English and French.
Yes, you can see.
So and if you look at most of the poetry in the book, it showcases all kinds of what is going on in Africa, the contemporary issues in Africa, and what should be done.
Yeah, that is true, because I know it's diverse. Like people think that Africa is just one country, but it's diverse. Like you just mentioned about Senegal. I think you yourself from Nigeria,
Yeah, Africa. It's unfortunate most of the times how people think about Africa. They think about Africa as a country, which is very, very wrong. Some people think of Africa as a tribe, which is really crazy, And part of what our job at Glendon African Network is just to tell people more about Africa, so that they can begin to love, to go there, to do more things, to do businesses, because Africa has all it takes. And what that means is Africa is about 54 countries, almost about 54 countries. Yes. And in these 54 countries, it's up to almost like about 1 billion people on the planet. So you can, in terms of market, in terms of business and everything, Africa is out there.
Yeah, because I remember it was the story happening in former Yugoslavia, where the civil war, was an ethnic conflict between the Serbs and the Croats in Bosnia. So they kind of ethnic war, but at the same time, like Rwanda, they call it tribalism.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's a misconception.
Exactly.